It took me years to learn these lessons, and my hope is that by sharing these with you today, I'll help you save tons of time, energy, hardship, and struggle. When going through your yoga teacher training program and getting certified to teach, there's so much that isn't taught. Not to the fault of the teachers, however, because really there's only so much that they can do with the time and space given in those 200-hour programs. What I'm going to share with you today are 4 valuable lessons that I learned the hard way through the last 12 years of my teaching career that I really wish someone would have shared with me at the beginning. So if you're new here, welcome. My name is Amanda Paz. I am the host of the Yoga Biz Academy podcast, the podcast to help you launch and grow a purposeful and profitable yoga business. In these episodes, you're going to find tips and strategies to help you create a profitable and magnetic business so that you can quit running around from studio to studio, client to client, and you can reclaim your time and amplify your income. If you like these episodes, I want you to hit the subscribe button. And if you're watching on YouTube, make sure that you hit the like button as well. This community has meant so much to me, and being able to show up for you weekly is one of the things that I enjoy the most about my business. Now, let's get into the 4 key lessons I wish someone had told me when I first started teaching yoga that would have saved me so much time, money, and frustration. Number 1, your story is your superpower. Your wealth of knowledge and life experience are what sets you apart from other teachers. It's also what connects you with your dream students and clients. We spend so much time worrying about how to stand out in the sea of yoga teachers, but then we fear that by sharing our story, we'll make people not like us or want to work with us. When you let yourself be seen, you'll become a magnet for your people, the ones that you're meant to serve. Your value doesn't come solely from your teacher training and time spent teaching yoga. Your value as a teacher comes from everything you've experienced, healed from, grown from, in your entire life. It's also what leads you to your niche. And just to be clear, your niche is not a demographic. It's not 24 to 36-year-old women from New York. No. Your niche is a combination of what, who, and how. What problems you solve or transformations that you help your students achieve, who would best benefit from experiencing that with you, and how you will help them achieve that desired result. When you start to create classes, content, and programs that speak to the past version of yourself, the you from 1 year ago, 5 years ago, 10 years ago, you will be able to connect and attract your dream students because you will know how to speak to them and best serve their needs because you used to be where they are now. You'll be creating in magnetic alignment with your people. Your community will be drawn to you and what you offer with the least amount of effort. Stop trying to be like everybody else. Share your story, then show up and create for the you from 1, 5, or 10 years ago. And let your story be your superpower. Lesson number 2, take as many different classes and workshops as you can. The more you follow your own curiosity, the more wisdom and experience you will acquire. The faster you will come to know what you are most excited to share, what you want to create offers around, and what kind of shifts or transformations you want to help others experience. If you're brand new to teaching, this is especially helpful because you'll pick up on the way that other teachers sequence and cue their classes and infuse their own personality and stories into their classes. The learning literally never stops. We evolve, science evolves, teachings evolve, and you should constantly be trying to find new ways of fixing old problems. The more you absorb, the more you can share. So try it all out. Oh, and make sure to always introduce yourself to the teacher as a fellow teacher. Connect with them. Build and nurture relationships. Life and the opportunities that come to you always come from other people. So make relationship building with people a priority, always. All people, but especially people in your industry. Lesson number 3, your value doesn't only come from actively teaching yoga classes. This is huge because the way that the industry is set up makes you believe that you can only generate income when you're actively teaching classes. And this held me up for a long time and limited what I was willing to say yes to and no to. I was so scared of launching an online business, even though I saw other wellness and fitness professionals doing it successfully, because I was scared that no one would get it. Even though I would see my friends that were health coaches, nutritionists, personal trainers, physical therapists, all of them launching extremely successful online programs that helped them serve more students and work less hours. But no one in the yoga industry was doing it, and so it took me a long time before I said, wait a minute, I can do this, and I can get creative and use this to serve students from around the world and to serve my desire to work less and travel more. And I did. And you can too, because you are deserving of a business model that is profitable, sustainable, and that allows you to earn passive income. As you grow and build a community of aligned students, you can create online group programs, courses, and even smaller digital products like ebooks, content libraries, on-demand videos, and even have a one-on-one coaching program where you get to work deeply with your students, helping them solve a problem or helping them through a transformation. Essentially helping them to get from point A to point B without limiting yourself to only working with students that live in the same location as you. Now you're opening yourself up to working with students from all over the world using the technology to help best serve them. This also helps you in that you end up spending less time working, running around from client to client, and instead spend more time enjoying your life, traveling, deepening your own learning or practice, or honestly, just resting. And so if you're interested in being a part of a community of yoga teachers that are building their online yoga businesses together with weekly coaching support from me, check out my signature program, Online Yoga Biz, which I'll link in the description box below. The waitlist is now open. Lesson number 4, start with your yearly goal and work backwards. Start with how you want your business to feel. Visualize your most aligned, most fulfilling life from the get-go. You love teaching, and I know you're excited to teach all of the classes with all of the people, but I want you to take a moment to visualize a day, a week, a month of your dream life. How many hours do you want to spend working in a day? Know the end goal, and then make decisions that take you one step closer to it every single day. This way, you can build a business that supports your dream life without burning yourself out. You'll know what opportunities to seek, what to say yes to, and most importantly, what to say no to. When I first started teaching, I would say yes to everything, and what ended up happening was I'd wake up at 5 a.m., teach 6 to 7 sessions a day, get home exhausted with no energy for anything or anyone else, including myself and my personal needs. I ended up getting sick, wanting to quit, and feeling really discouraged. So much stress could have been avoided if someone had told me to just focus on my vision instead of the day-to-day hustle. So these are some of the most valuable lessons I can share with you from my 12 years of teaching and sharing this beautiful practice with others. I hope you found these tips helpful in launching and growing a purposeful and profitable yoga business that's aligned with your ideal life. And if you did, make sure you send this to a fellow yoga teacher or a teacher trainee that would really benefit from these tips. If you're watching this and you happen to be one of the many yoga teachers who are sick and tired of running around from studio to studio, teaching tons of classes and sessions every single week, unable to take time off because if you're not working, you don't get paid. If you're thinking to yourself, you're ready for an easier, softer, more fulfilling relationship with your work and the way that you share this practice with others, you may be ready to learn more about how to launch an online yoga business. The idea of branching off into the online space, I get it, can be so scary because, to be honest, how do you even share yoga online outside of creating for YouTube videos, right? How do you take your experience, your wisdom, your knowledge, and your passion for sharing these teachings and pack it into an offer that is truly helpful, transformational, and serves your students in a way that they value and connect with? Well, I just created a free training comprised of 3 videos that'll walk you through the process of figuring out and discovering what your online course idea should be. This is the starting point to building a unique, freedom-based online yoga business that helps you reclaim your time, amplify your income, and serve your students from all over the world. I'll link that in the show notes for you as well, because I think you're going to love it. I've taken it from some of the lessons that I share in my signature program, Online Yoga Biz. And if you want to connect on Instagram, you can reach me at Yoga Biz Academy or at It's Amanda Paz. I hope this video was helpful. Let me know your thoughts in the comments below, and I'll see you next week.